that you are here today. And today my name is Miss Thompson. Notice, did you hear Mrs.?
Yeah.
No, my name is Miss Thompson because I cannot be married and be a teacher. If I was a man, I could be married. But as a teacher, I can't be married. So if I get married, then my teaching career ends. Okay? So I am Miss Thompson. So one of the first things when we get here in the morning, I would ring the bell, you would come, you would want to make sure that your hands were nice and clean. We would come in, you'd hang up your things, but we're not going to do that today. But we are going to be sitting on benches. So I'm going to be taking you in a minute, and you're going to be sitting. Girls and boys are separated, and this is a one-room schoolhouse. So it's only one room, and that means all the levels from first grade to as long as kids stayed in school, because they would sometimes be called home to do work too. So as you're standing there, you would be standing and your hands and your shoulders are pushed back and you're facing forward because you're just looking at Miss Thompson. And I would say, "Good morning, gentlemen," and you would say, "Good morning, Miss Thompson." Okay, you ready? Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Okay. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Miss Thompson.
Miss Thompson, very nice. So I'm going to take you in to sit, and just so that you know ahead of time, there is a board that should be underneath your feet on the bench. So you're going to be sitting on a bench, and if you have a hat on, gentlemen, bonnets you can leave on. You need to take your hat off, either set it underneath or set it on the bench. There's going to be two people for each bench. If you have a water bottle, that will also go underneath the bench. We would not have those. I'll show you how we would be getting water at Pioneer School. So I'll take you in now. So ladies, follow me, and then you'll follow after them. Here we go. You'll come up the middle, and then you can sit on that side, and you can sit on this side. You sit over there, you sit here, and you sit there, and you sit there. Excellent. Very good following directions. So you may sit right there. Come on. Now, if you have your water bottle, would you put it underneath your bench? You may, go in front of the bench. Here. Go in front, there you go. You can sit right there. I didn't ask for you to get those out. Please put it back. Thank you. And you may sit right there. We have just the right amount. Excellent. Gentlemen, if you have a hat, you have to take your hat off in the classroom, so you can set it on the bench in between the two of you, or you can put it under the bench. Either way is fine. So, welcome. This is Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie is an assistant. She's like an older, like an 8th grader, and often 8th graders would help. Now, again, we would have multi-ages in here, but today it's just 4th graders, right? Or almost soon to be 5th graders. So when we come in, then we would be saying the Pledge of Allegiance. So let's do that. Would you stand up? Do you see the flag?
Yes.
Can you stand up? So there's a flag. Does it look different than our flag?
Yes.
Now, what's different about it?
32 states.
I appreciate hands, so we don't yell out in here. Yes, sir.
It has less stars.
Less stars. How come less stars? Yes, ma'am.
Because there wasn't as many states.
Yes. 32 states, okay. And when did Oregon become a state? On what day? Can you please stand up? Thank you. Please stand up. If you can't, you can go into the back and sit with an adult. Yes.
1859 on
On Valentine's Day. You are so brilliant. Valentine's Day, exactly. So we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance real quick. So here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And then we would be singing a song. So I'm sure the adults can help. I don't know if you would know this song. We're not going to sing the whole song, but we're going to sing one verse. Have you ever heard, so singing a patriotic song is very important. Do you know My Country 'Tis of Thee? Have you ever heard of that? Oh, Miss C, you got to have your legs down. So here is our song. Debbie, you ready? Yep. My country 'tis of thee. Have you heard of this? Land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. Thank you for your patience with my voice too. Have a seat. Let's see. Oh, here's my ruler. So, when you came on the Oregon Trail, books weigh a lot of money. Not money. They weigh a lot of weight, don't they? And so, you had to really, and we didn't have libraries that you could go check out books. So the one book that most pioneer families came with was a Bible. And so we did a lot of our reading around Bibles, but because our things were so precious, because we had so few of them, having your hands clean was really, really important. Now you've been out playing and you've done work, so it would be required that your hands were nice and clean. So I'm going to go through and do a quick hand inspection. So when I come to your group, I want for your hands the tops, and then I'll go whoop, and you flip them over, and then I may skip, because we're a little short on time, I may skip the ear inspection, but you can kind of hold your ear up so that I can make sure that your ears are clean so that you would be able to hear me well. Okay, we ready? Gentlemen, can you begin? So hands on the top. Excellent. Other side. Flip. X. Flip. There you go. Let me see your ears. Okay. Ears look good. Okay, hands out. Okay, flip. You can hear it better. Flip. Okay. You both have to do it in sync. Okay. Very you all passed. I forgot to tell you. I'm so glad you did that. Feet have to be on the floor, and if you need to cross them, you can cross your ankles. Excellent. Because that would be gentlemanly or ladylike, but not crossing your legs all the way. Okay, here we go. Hands out. Okay. Oh, those look very good and nice and clean. Flip them over. Flip them over. There you go. Let me check. Oh, yes. Let me check your ears. Okay, that looks good. Hands out. Excellent. Flip them. Gentlemen, silent up there. Thank you. Let me check. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, you ready? Hands up. Ooh, what is on there? I'd say you need to go get that off. I won't make you do that today. I'd say, wow, that is strange stuff. Other. Let me check. Let me check. Okay. Whoops. Almost fell. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have to rip that off too. I don't know what you've been doing there, gotten into eggs nests or something. Okay, flip it over. Okay, excellent. Quick check your ears. Quick check your ears. Here we go. Hands out. Oh, say who you got. We got a lot, some dirty hands in here, gentlemen. You were good. I don't know about these ladies. Okay, flip it over. Excellent. Let me see. Okay, these your ears are all nice and clean. Now, as we get in here, so we've done our hand inspection. Now we need to do some of our reading. And since we have multi-age, a lot of, not all, but usually I would have something written on the board or something written and we write with chalk. So we would do some practice reading together. So we're going to recite this poem together. I'm going to point to each word to practice it, and then we'll read it a bit faster. So, are you ready? And sit up straight. There you go. Here we go. Work while you work, and play while you play. That's what makes you happy all day. Wow, you are very good reading skills. Let's read it again. You ready? Work while you work, and play while you play. That's what makes you happy all day. Excellent. below your feet, it should be, we were in a fast turnaround here, but below your feet you should have a board. Would you get out your board? Should be a slate board, but slate boards are pretty rare these days. While you are getting it out, don't write anything. If the board, hopefully they cleaned it, you have a piece of chalk and you have a cloth, but I want for you to feel, this is a slate board, so if you want to feel this real quick, it's different than yours. Feel this. This is what you would have, but it is different than yours. Do you write with chalk at school? No. Well, it's what they had. They didn't have chalk paint to paint.
No,
Here you go.
this one.
That one is much cheaper than this one. That's one.
Not so much.
No, I would say this one would be great, but you know what? It have to be, if we dropped it, it could break. Wait, here, because it's a stone. Do you want to feel this? Okay, so your board should be in your lap. And now we're going to practice some arithmetic. Arithmetic. What is arithmetic? Anybody know arithmetic? Do you know arithmetic? What is it? Yeah, it's the big word for math. So we wouldn't say, okay, we're going to do math. We would be saying, we're going to do arithmetic. So I'm going to give you a little warm-up on arithmetic. When I'm going to say a mental math problem, so we would probably do a lot of mental math, because do you think you would all have your own arithmetic book? No. In fact, here is the arithmetic book that we use. Okay. Let me show you real quick. Does this look a little bit different than your arithmetic book? Just a little? Does this look different than your arithmetic book? Does that look different? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to give you a little mental math, and don't write anything until I say to write. So, did you want to continue, yes or no? If you can, because you're being Here we go. So you're going to solve it in your head, and then you'll write it. We're going to say 8 plus 2 plus 1. Let me say it one more time, and you can write the answer. 8 plus 2 plus 1. Go ahead and write the answer. You don't, just the answer is all I need. Okay, and then when I want to see the answer, you're going to hold it on both sides. So hands on both sides, because these are slate boards. We don't want to drop them because they're very precious. So hold it up. So hold it up, and 8 plus 2 plus 1 was 11. Now some of you wrote the whole equation. That's not what I asked. It was fine that you did that. When I said just write the answer, because you're doing it mentally in your head. Okay, go ahead and erase it. Now, I'm going to read a problem from our arithmetic book. This one is a pretty easy one. We'll see if it's easy. Do you want to listen? And then so just listen, don't write anything down here. And then I'll read it again, and then you can write. Here we go. Harry gave 31 cents for his arithmetic, that means his book, 10 cents for a writing book, 8 cents for a ruler, and 6 cents for a lead pencil. How many cents did he pay for all? Yep, I will read it. Now you may write, because thank you for those people that listened and didn't write yet. Harry gave 31 cents for his arithmetic, 10 cents for his writing book, 8 cents for a ruler, and 6 cents for a lead pencil. Thank you. How many cents did he pay for all?
55.
Did I ask you to say it out loud? Nope. We wouldn't do that. Oh, that would be something in a pioneer school. Did you see there's a dunce hat? So and you see there's a paddle. So if you did things that weren't acceptable, you might have to sit with that hat on in the corner, which I would not do, and maybe get a swat. But the bad thing about that is that your mom and dad would find out about it, and then you would get swatted more at home with a paddle or a stick. So you wanted to really, again, would you like to stay or leave? So you need to be listening, okay? So would you please show me your answer? Reveal, so I'd say reveal. So show me your answer. And it's okay if you didn't, remember, hand on each side. Hand on each side. Thank you for following directions for those people that are following. So I would write 55 cents. 55 cents, okay? And don't forget to label it. So 55 cents, would you please erase it? And so what we're going to do right now is to practice penmanship. So in penmanship, at that time, you would get better so that you could use a quill pen. And so we had a quill pen, and a quill pen, what is this? It's a feather. And do you see how it's, nipped, they cut it so it's sharp. And one of the reasons that we used quill pens back then is that so when you dip with the ink and you have a little rag, I would just touch it, and then as I write my letters, they're all connected together. So they're all connected together and there's less drippage. So writing with quill pens, but you wouldn't start with a quill pen, but as you got better and you were better, if you had good cursive, I need for you to be quiet. So can you scoot over, please? If you had good penmanship, you were considered very well educated. If you did not have good penmanship, it was like, oh, that person is not very educated or not very intelligent. So penmanship then was very important. So we're going to practice real quickly. We don't have a lot of time. Oh, remember your leg, you can cross your ankle. Okay, very nice job. So my name is Miss Thompson, so we're gonna do a T. So we're gonna do a lowercase t and then an uppercase T, okay? So for a T, you're gonna go up with a little bit of a slant, and then down that same line till the end, because that's my connector, and then lift and cross, okay? Go ahead and make your T. Start at the bottom, and then go up and down. And then cross. So watch. Up, down, cross. Now we're going to do a capital T. Capital T, I love to kayak. To me, it looks a little bit like a kayak. I imagine that women would be kayaking during the pioneer days. So here we go. We're going to go make a little top. You see what I did? Little top, and then go down to make my canoe or my kayak, and then cross it. Oh, I don't cross it. It's a T. But if I wanted to make an F, I would cross it, right? Now, show me how you did it. Show me how you did it. Don't forget to put your leg down. Thank you. Okay, very good. Would you erase the boards? And I want to talk to you really quickly. And would you put it underneath your desk or your legs? Underneath your bench, sorry, not underneath your legs. Now, when you came to school, you would wash your hands in the wash basin, maybe with some soap. You would have brought your lunch. Would you have plastic? You wouldn't have plastic. So you would have brought your lunch, maybe some milk and an egg and an apple in some kind of a bucket. We don't have a refrigerator to keep it. And one of the teacher's job was to get water and warm up the classroom with the potbelly stove. And then if you needed a drink, you would come over in the bucket and get a drink. And then somebody else needed a drink, they would come to the bucket and get a drink. And if somebody else needed a drink, they would come get a drink. Do you see any problem with that? Yeah, germs. Yeah, but they didn't really realize, I think, that germs spread like that. Yeah. So wouldn't it worked out too well with COVID? Was the bell rung?
No,
Oh, okay, good.
about 7 more minutes.
I thought I heard the bell. Maybe they were in here. Huh?
It
Oh,
makes you
good.
with COVID-19.
Huh? Yeah, it would have spread COVID-19. Right. So, look, let's get our boards back. So I was rushing because I thought, oh my goodness, let's get our boards back up. Now, do you know how to write? Ooh, do you want to try to write with the quill pen? Can you try to write in between those fingers with the quill pen? So, would you like to do another arithmetic problem or practice cursive? Okay, how about we do this? We'll do a cursive and then we'll do an arithmetic. Okay? So, let's try, I see Miss Havens. So how about we make an H for Miss Havens? So let's do a lower case H. Okay, ready? So we're gonna go up. This is kind of tricky. Kind of looks like an L. Notice, I went up and down and then don't forget, and I'll show you, because we have the connector, I'm writing her name in lowercase. But notice, I didn't have to lift my hand at all, because remember we needed to do that for the quill pens. Can you write the rest? That's a big one. You've just got the little H. Reveal. Show me how much you got done. You got all of it done. Very nice. Go ahead and erase it. Okay, an arithmetic. Here we go. A hogshead of cider contains 63 gallons. You ever heard of a hogshead? It's a different kind of a measurement. A hogshead of cider contains 63 gallons after drawing out 9 gallons. Are they drawing 9 gallons? Do you know what that means, drawing out?
It means like take out, not like
Taking it out. Yeah, so they open the spigot and draw out. So they draw out 9 gallons. Now I lost my, how many will be left? Okay, so let me read it one more time and see if you can solve this one. A hogshead of cider contains 63 gallons. After drawing out 9 gallons, how many will be left? Okay, reveal.
53.
How do we reveal the answers? Just like that. Remember, 2 hands. Why do we have to have 2 hands? So, the correct answer We have different levels. Oh, and I see that you labeled it. Very nice. Right. So we have 53 gallons left. Okay. So go ahead and erase. Oh, should be 54 gallons.
Yeah, I was like
54. So in my head, I was multitasking. You're right. It was 54 gallons. See, even the teacher made a mistake. Would you go ahead and roll this up? And put it back underneath your seat. Now, one of the things that was a little bit different, or a lot different, with Pioneer School. First of all, it was a privilege to be at school. Remember, feet have to be flat on the floor. It was very important that you were seen and not heard too much. So in here, we have a lot of learning to do. And then we usually start school about 8:30 and you go until 4 or 4:30, right? And you usually have about an hour for a lunch break. You bring your own lunch and then you can play and the teacher can get ready for the afternoon. So that was very important, that when you came to school, you were ready, you were clean. But if you couldn't behave, then you weren't allowed to come to school. So it was a privilege to come to school and to be educated, because your parents wanted you to be educated, but they also needed you at home to work with the farm and other things too. Is it time? Or you have a few more minutes? A few more minutes. So that was very important. Now, when I look around, I see all kinds of people from different skin colors and everything, but at Pioneer, when the Pioneers came, the Pioneer School was set up for the kids that came on the trail, and those kids would be all lighter skinned. And so if you were from a different part, you weren't allowed necessarily to come to school. So it was a privilege to come to school, but I am glad today that school is for everyone, which is really, really great. Now, what you're going to be doing is you are going to stand up, make sure you get your hats, thank you for coming, and you're going to